Okay, yeah, so hi again. Here's a look at my Rainbow High Junior Carmen Major custom that I made, and just how I did it, really. So yeah, so here's a look at her full length before I get into how I made her. So here's me showing you that I'm going to use a Rainbow High Junior Sunny as the base for Carmen because of the baby hair sculpt. And here's just again a closer look at them to show you how quite similar they are. I mean, I get it, the baby hairs are a different sculpt, but, you know, it works. Here's me showing you that I will be swapping Junior High Jade's eyes, as they are an exact match for Carmen's. As you can see here, they're literally like perfect. Here's just a quick clip of me showing you what I use to do it and how I put them in a Ziploc bag. There's more in depth of how I do it in my eye swap tutorial, but yeah. So this is how I get them all soft enough. And here is just a look at Sunny after I swapped her eyes and started painting her scalp. I did a couple of layers of like a fluorescent pinky red on the base, and then I was doing her baby hairs. And here's where her baby hairs have fully been painted, and yeah, just a bit of a closer look at them. And here is just a look at her against Carmen as I was doing her. So you can see I kept on checking to make sure I was getting it right. I pretty colour matched it more or less perfect, I feel. And this is me just showing you the setup I use for when I'm rerouting my dolls. I like to section off all the plugs first, or at least as a lot of the plugs as I can, because I just feel like it speeds the job up. As you can see, I sectioned off all the rainbow and had it all ready to go. I also keep constantly having to dip her into a pot of hot water to make sure that she's soft enough for the rerouting tool to go through. But yeah, so here is just some sped up footage of me, you know, doing her as I'm going along, replacing needles and having to change the water and heat it up. But yeah, it takes quite a while, but not too long. I found the Rainbow High Junior High girls a lot easier to reroute than the original girls. Obviously, it's because they're a lot smaller, but yeah, they don't take as much time. Yeah, and so here's just more footage of me continuing to reroute her and change the needles, because my biggest piece of advice would be that you need to keep her warm enough, so keep reheating the head, because the softer it is, the easier it is, and then the less the needle breaks, and the more you can get done. Yeah, so here's just a quick look at her partially done, with the hairline in. Yeah, the hair's from Doll Hair Emporium, and I think the pink colours Carnival and Madagascar, and here's a quick look at her halfway done with Carmen. And so now let's take a closer look at her now that I've finished her. As you can see, I've dressed her in one of the LOL OMG's dresses and socks, but I've kept the rest of Sunny's outfits and I've given her Jade's bag. But yeah, so here's another look at her just stood there. She's super cute. I think I did a colour match pretty well. So just here's a look at her against the original Carmen. As you can see, the rainbows are in the same place, the baby hairs are in the same place, the eyes match. I mean, I could take the lips off and redo the lips if I fancied. I just not really got the time with university work at the moment. And here's just a few closer looks at them from different angles to see how close they are. The eyes match perfectly, and the hair is just fantastic, I feel. I need advice, so any ideas of what hairstyles I could give her would be greatly appreciated. I was thinking maybe a high ponytail, but I just think it's maybe a bit basic. But yeah, so now let's take a closer look at her by herself. As you can see, she's got the painted baby hairs and the very fluorescent pinky red hair. She's wearing a black latex dress with a white t-shirt with Sunny's t-shirt underneath it. She has white and yellow socks, and she's wearing Sunny's yellow trainers, and she's holding Junior High Jade's bag. And here's me just showing you a bit more of a closer look at the hairline and the parting and things to show you that I got the colours in the right place and how much I used. I did roughly 2 layers of rainbow each for each one, so there's not too much rainbow, it's a lot more of the pink. Like I say, yeah, the hair's from Doll Hair Emporium. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this of my custom, and hopefully I'll do some more. I have got one coming up soon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.